What are you afraid of? Are you so overwhelmed by fear that it prevents you from achieving your goals and your desires? Are you ever so stunted by fear that you feel any effort towards your goals and your desires is futile? How do we conquer fear? In this video, we will examine the 6 basic fears, so you can begin to understand what specifically is holding you back. And in understanding where your fear is coming from, we will come to learn the ways we can conquer fear and replace it with confidence. I'm Jacob James, and this is Project Prospero. How does fear grow? In our journeys towards manifesting our goals and our desires, fear is our worst enemy. It can cripple our dreams and make our day-to-day life insufferable. There are 2 contributing factors that give birth to fear within us: indecision and doubt. Indecision is the seed that germinates doubt, and their child is fear. The germination process is insidious and stealthy, and most people don't even realize it's occurring until it's too late. So, if we want to turn fear into confidence, we must look at their symptoms and causes. If we want to conquer an enemy, we must know where it is and how it works. So, here are the 6 basic fears, and as I discuss them, analyze yourself carefully to determine which one or combination might be attaching themselves to you. Number 1, the fear of poverty. Animals prey on each other physically, whereas humans typically prey on each other financially. The world we live in today tells us that wealth equals power and poverty equals weakness. It used to be a wild conspiracy theory that the government was run by big corporations, but it's become undeniably clear that that is the case. Ask yourself how many times fear of not having enough money has controlled your thinking and decision making. Number 2, fear of criticism. Most of us are at least uncomfortable when criticized. But in most cases, criticism can make us despondent and depressed. It can steal away your initiative and your motivation, and it can censor your imagination. It can make us feel like we're incapable of doing anything by ourselves. Number 3, fear of ill health. This fear is so prevalent because of the potential suffering it can cause emotionally and physically. For most people, the question of what happens after we die is a terrifying idea. What's truly dangerous about this fear is that focusing on being afraid of a certain kind of illness or disease can often produce the physical symptoms. There's overwhelming evidence that disease can begin with a negative thought. Number 4, fear of the loss of love. The most painful of the 6 fears. It not only affects the heart, but it also affects both the mind and the body. This fear typically comes in the form of jealousy, and it also breeds suspicion of friends and loved ones. This leads to a lack of faith in everyone and the world around you. Number 5, fear of old age, losing freedom and independence. The fear of becoming less and less attractive or physically desirable. The loss of physical and financial independence. Number 6, the fear of death. The undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveler returns. The fear of death is useless. Worrying about it won't prevent it. We're made of energy, which cannot die. Since we don't know what happens at the point of death, we're afraid. We need to look at death as a transformation rather than a conclusion. Here's another quote from Hamlet. And this quote from Hamlet is the perfect antidote for the fear of death. If it be now, 'tis not to come. If it be not to come, then it will be now. If it be not now, yet it will come. The readiness is all. And those are the 6 basic fears. And in identifying them, we're now closer to conquering their power. Thank you for joining me today, and I truly hope you got something out of this video. I truly believe it's no coincidence that we found each other. I'd like to thank all the people who've subscribed and who've commented and who've liked my videos. It's been a particularly vulnerable experience to put myself out here with these ideas. I just want to thank you all because it's so encouraging that I'm coming to understand that this work that I've been doing, these thoughts that I've been having, are making a difference for people. If you got something out of this video today, please hit subscribe and the notification bell and like this video. I'm Jacob James, sending you love and light.